What's up, fam? Happy Monday to you guys. I have another surprise for you. I actually have workout footage. I'm doing this video actually after the fact, just because the original intro video that I had, I was holding the camera the wrong way. So it's like this way to the side, and I don't want anyone to get a kink in their neck from trying to watch the start of the video. However, I was able to capture some good footage today, and I hope that you guys enjoy. So I hope everyone had a blessed day, because it's now Monday night. I am at work. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy the workout footage as I slowly evolve into this workout footage portion of the channel. This will be my second video that has some workout footage, so I'm excited to show you guys. It was a Boulder Shoulder day, and I did give some tips, and I don't know, hopefully give me some feedback maybe, and let me know what you guys think, and we'll go from there. Hopefully the footage will continue to get better as the channel grows. So thank you guys very much for tuning in, and like I said, enjoy the footage. Peace. Okay, fam, this is actually our starting exercise. This is the machine press. I know I'm talking, but I'm hoping that you guys can hear this voiceover better. But this is something for building your mass. And you don't have to use the machine. You can use barbells, you can use dumbbells, but this should be probably your heaviest movement. And I like to start off with my heaviest movements first. And this is also a weak area of mine, so hopefully this helps you. So we moved on to the next exercise. Now we are doing rear delts, which are super important, especially for a competitor. But I'm gonna give you guys a sample of her back, which is pretty sick. Look at that. Isn't that crazy? She doesn't even know that it looks like that. But that's like a perfect example of, that's a perfect example of good conditioning on her part, but that's what you're trying to achieve, when you're trying to work out those rear delts. Just make sure that when you're doing this, that you squeeze at that back end. Get a good stretch, but make sure you get that squeeze. So we'll be back for more. All right, fam, just like you guys just saw Dee doing the exercise, this is me doing it. My back doesn't look as good as hers, but same motion though. See, slow squeeze at that back end. And then we moved on to front raises, which this is very focused. Not really heavy weight. I think I was using maybe 25 pounds, but you don't want to come all the way down, and just make sure that you're staying slow with the movement and really isolating those front delts. Okay, we have now moved on to side raises. And with this movement, I'm going to show you guys how she's doing this movement. This is from behind, but bam. As you can see, she's coming all the way up about shoulder length, but she's not going all the way down. And that's just to keep the tension on those side delts. Once again, very slow with the movement, and just concentrate on the way down to keep it where you're controlling it, but keeping the focus on that delt. So it's the way to build the heads, man. All right, fam, so you saw Dee doing this exercise from the back side. This is from the front side. Like I said, just make sure you don't have to go all the way down. It just keeps the tension on the delts. It's a slow movement. I'm doing really easy weight. I think maybe 15, 20 pounds. The most I usually go is maybe 30 pounds because I want to keep the movement and keep everything in control, nice and slow. This here is also for your sides, but also for the rear. Actually, the cable is going behind me. I mean, it looks like it's beside me, but it's actually, the motion is behind you, so it's going to focus a little bit more on the rear delts, which just has happened to be a weak area of mine. You're about to see some footage of the backside, and like I said, it's hitting the sides, but it's also hitting that rear area, which, you know, can be a struggle area for some people. This is all auxiliary training, so this is more about shaping up and, you know, really focusing on particular areas of the muscle as opposed to like a power lift. Now this next exercise is upright row with cable. You can use this, you can use the easy bar, you can use a regular barbell, you can use dumbbells, but just pay attention to my grip. I'll mention it in the next clip, but look how my grip is actually reversed the way I'm holding those cables. It's a little awkward at first, but it really helps you to get that squeeze, and it just gives you a different way, a different angle. But as you can see at the top, make sure that you squeeze. Bam. Okay, for here we're gonna reverse your grip, and you can use different things for this. You can use the bar, you can use one of those V handles, but we were limited on items, so we just grabbed a hold of the single arms. And I'll give you guys a little target hit. We're trying to isolate up here and getting it to this center of the back. So she's working it out. Okay, so this is just barbell shrugs. And obviously that is for your traps. And again, slow movement. You want to squeeze at the top. This you can go heavy. Usually I'll go about 315 pounds, sometimes even 405. Today I stayed light because it was at the end, so I only did about 225. But the weight doesn't matter, just the movement. Make sure you pay attention to the movement. But this is more of a power movement, so like I said, you can go a little bit heavier. This was the finisher, and thank you guys for watching the workout.
Crack-a-lack-a-lack, bam! I just wanted to tell you guys thank you very much for, because I didn't close out because I ran out of time after I did my cardio. I ran into a couple people, and they had some questions for me, so that kind of slowed me down a little bit. But I am now at work, and we had a good workout today. Hopefully you guys got something out of the video footage. I just appreciate that you guys were able to see that, and I'm trying to be more consistent with it, so I'll try to get more footage throughout the week, some good training footage. One thing that I really keep stressing that, depending on what you want to do, just keep in mind that it's not always about how much weight you lift. You know, you can go in there and try to lift the gym, and I used to do like that. You know what I mean? I used to go in there and every freaking session was like a max lift or 1 rep max. We used to even do that. And what I learned out of that is I used to get a lot of injuries, a lot of nagging injuries. So when I switched over to a little more lesser weight and really tried to focus on form, and being a little more strict with my form, that I had less injuries. And I was able to make better improvements with shaping my body. And my strength still has improved, and I can lift more weight with having more control. So that's more important. I just don't want people's ego to get in the way sometimes. Sometimes you got to check the ego at the door. And now if you're into powerlifting, or some people are just naturally strong, Bradley Martin, if you guys ever seen his channel, he's like super strong. I definitely have huge respect for people that can lift a lot of weight, and still maintain strict form. What I don't respect is people that go in and they have sloppy form and now they risk themselves for injury. That part concerns me because, like I said, you never want to see anyone get injured or anything like that. But those things are preventable. You know, not to say that you can't get injured lifting lighter weight. I mean, injuries can happen regardless, but you have a higher chance of injury if your form is sloppy, and on top of that, you're trying to lift the gym, you know what I mean? So just things to keep in mind. Thank you very much again for tuning in today. Like I said, I hope you guys got something out of it, and I hope to provide more and more footage for you guys. I hope you guys are having a blessed Monday, and my post today was about smiling, you know, because a smile can mean a lot. Well, it can affect someone in a lot of ways. Just as simple as a little smile, even a perfect stranger. You know, you go walking around in, say, a grocery store or something like that, and you smile at someone and they smile back, that could just make their day. They could be having a bad day. Now, you're not always going to get that. You know, sometimes people don't smile back, but for the most part, what I have learned and witnessed is people do smile back. And, you know, like I said, you never know what type of impact it could have on their day. Because I know when people smile at me, that impacts my day, you know, because it makes me want to smile back. So, all right, I hope you guys are having a blessed Monday and you're grinding, getting after it, starting the week off right. And we will talk again soon. So have a good rest of the day, and I'll holler at you later. Peace.